Summer is here and you want to know which sunscreen to use. There is a lot of marketing out there tricking you into buying the wrong product. Do you assume that SPF 30 is twice as good as 15? So 50 must be almost double again, right? If you do, then you're most likely not only buying the wrong sunscreen, but also using it incorrectly. This video is all about explaining why. Hi, I'm Craig Osborne, chiropractor from New Zealand, and you might be wondering what has sunscreen to do with chiropractic. Now, if you've seen some of my other videos, you'll know that a vast number of you are deficient in vitamin D, which we obtain best through sun exposure. Now, vitamin D is essential for the production of many hormones, a multitude of normal body functions linked to it, and it's vital in the normal healthy response of your immune system to infection. So it's really important, and I am interested in keeping you healthy. So firstly, what is SPF? Sun protection factor relates to how much longer you can stay in the sun compared to how long it takes you to burn. So for example, if you start to burn in 10 minutes, an SPF of 6 will give you 60 minutes. An SPF of 30 will give you 300, and an SPF of 50 will give you 500. Whoa, right, now you're thinking, great, so we get 200 more minutes with SPF 50 compared to the SPF 30? Wrong! And this is the problem. The SPF is calculated like this. An SPF 5 allows 1/5 of the UVB rays to reach your sun, meaning the rest, 4/5, are blocked. So this gives you 4/5 or 80% blockage. With the same maths, an SPF of 15 allows a 15th through, blocking 14/15. That's 93%. An SPF 30 allows 1/30th, blocking 29/30ths and giving you 96%. Now, it's not a maths test, but with SPF 50, it blocks 98%. Do you see where this is going? Do you see how marketing is tricking you into buying the higher SPF when it doesn't help? There are UVC, UVB, and UVA. Why does this matter? Now, you may have heard of UVC being used as a disinfectant, but it's true. The thing is, it gets filtered out way high in the atmosphere and plays no role in this issue regarding sunscreen. The UVB are the rays that reach only the upper layers of your skin and epidermis and cause skin reddening, sunburn, and non-melanoma cancers. Most sunscreens only protect against these rays, the UVBs. Talk about more of that in a minute. The UVAs are longer wavelength rays that penetrate deeper into the skin dermis. They cause wrinkles, they cause premature aging, they can change your DNA, and they can cause skin cancers, including melanoma. Sunscreens mostly do not protect against these rays, and in some cases can actually make things worse. If the sunscreen you want to buy has a high SPF, it will most likely compensate by reducing your protection against UVA. Lots UVB, not much UVA. This is related to the chemicals necessary to generate the high SPF and how it can be applied on your skin. But isn't the high SPF still better due to long protection? Also no. A sunscreen, in fact all sunscreens, will only continue to function if you apply it liberally, do not sweat, do not swim, and do not allow it to be rubbed off by clothing or a towel. When's that going to happen? And then all manufacturers recommend reapplying after 2 hours anyway. One of the biggest cons is that the higher SPF makes you think you only need to apply it infrequently because of the so-called protection factor. The 2-hour rule applies to essentially all sunscreens, no matter what the SPF. So what's the difference between chemical and physical sunscreens? Essentially, the protection comes from these two types of functions. The chemical blockers, listed here on screen, essentially absorb the radiation hitting the screen. So they react with the radiation in a chemical process. The physical blockers reflect the radiation, like mirrors if you like, and here are the main ones listed. Are these chemicals safe, you're asking? Well, because sunscreens aren't truly medications, they are not subject to the same level of testing or scrutiny that medications do. But at least in the last 10 years, people have been asking the question, have done more research to answer this question. And what can be said is that the chemical sunblocks are definitely absorbed and relatively soon after application. No one though seems very certain what these chemicals might do once they're in your body. I would suggest, though, if you do have concerns, do some more of your research. Are the physical blockers safe, the ones that reflect? Of all the potential chemicals used in sunscreens, most are useful for UVB, as we said, but not UVA, which is the rays more dangerous. Two exceptions are zinc oxide and titanium oxide. Zinc oxide you'll know is the white smears that don't rub in, but they protect well. To get around this, manufacturers turn to creating nanoparticles of them, making them really small packages, allowing better optical application, meaning you can rub it on, but you don't go white. But there's a questionable health risks. I tried to track down the most recent research as to whether they are actually absorbed, like the chemical ones. Now, so far it doesn't seem like they are, but if you're spraying your sunscreen on, there's a very high risk that you're inhaling these particles. Again, there's a big lack of information as to what this could mean for your health, but none of these chemicals are part of your normal body function. They can only be toxic. Big question, what about for the environment? You may well have heard that in many places around the world, certain types of sunscreens are now banned due to the harmful effect these chemicals are having on marine and aquatic life. It's definitely worth considering using environmental friendly products, specifically avoiding the two listed here. What do I recommend then? Find yourself an eco-friendly, non-chemical sunscreen with a factor of about 15 to 20. Apply it liberally to your skin at least every 2 hours. Most of you don't use enough. Getting burnt is not a good idea, but allowing your body to replenish vitamin D frequently is vital to your good health. As always, I hope you found that interesting. Please like, make a comment, share the article, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.